Thanks for coming on.
No problem.
Yeah. It'll lag just a minute before I say good morning.
Filling out my order thank you cards.
Thank you cards.
Yeah, I just like handwrite thank you and I put their name on there and a smiley face.
Yeah.
Little personal touch from the seller.
Yeah. So, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the morning show where everybody's welcome and there are absolutely zero topics. So, let's chat it up, huh? What do you say?
I got my air conditioner replaced yesterday.
Yay.
Finally. I've been trying to get somebody to pick up the old one. I've had like 6 people saying they want to come get it. They never show up, so I just put a free for the taking out there on it.
So, in the side chat over there, Fishing and Picking says, this is the best damn old fart show on the internet. And there's Hank. Good morning.
Good morning, Hank.
I've had maybe 2 hours sleep, so I will not be very talkative today. LOL, but I'm here listening.
I had plenty of sleep, and I'm still not very talkative.
Yeah,
I've only had one
I'm
cup of
sorry you
coffee.
feel bad, Hank. Say a little prayer for Hank. Craig stirs in. Says he's here for the old farts. Here I am. Remember, no matter where you're at, there you are.
Yep. Ain't that the truth? Has anybody else's eBay been super duper slow, like it's running through frozen mud or something? I mean, like, my God, this is
Um,
ridiculous.
I haven't noticed the last couple of days.
I have. I mean, I've been listing, except for yes. Well, I did list some yesterday, just not very many, but still, it's like, oh my God. I've seen somebody had mentioned about the click through, promoted click through, or something like that, which I have no clue what that is. So I don't know if it has something to do with it where they're working on things, and I don't know.
Yeah, I need to go watch the video that's out on that. I
I do
haven't.
too. Maybe that could be why it's affecting my sales because I do promoted. I don't know if there's something I need to change or what.
I've always been a visual learner, and a lot of times if I can't see it, I don't understand it or know how it
That's
works.
me. I like
So,
the hands on or step by
yeah,
step and let me do it as you're doing it.
yeah. Oh,
I know I feel like I could sleep a few more hours. I tossed and turned most of the night myself.
who
And I
posted a
don't.
video about click throughs? I think oh, what's his name? Rockstar
Oh,
Flipper did
Casey.
one.
Yeah, Casey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to watch that. I'll probably put that on my agenda today to watch that.
Some of his stuff is worth watching. He keeps up with what eBay is doing better than I do anyway. I don't watch all of his stuff, but
I just got a notification somebody will be here in an hour to pick up that old AC. Good. Get it off
some
my
people
sidewalk.
don't some people don't like him. But anyway,
Who,
make sure
Casey?
you read watch up on it. Pay per click on your listing. You will get charged if they click, not if they buy. Yeah, I don't think I want to do that. I've got a few items that have a lot of clicks.
We get charged if they click on it, or they get charged for clicking on it?
I don't know.
That's kind of weird.
Anissa, it was about a week ago. He put out a video about the new promoted listing stuff, and he's probably done 2 or 3 or 4 videos since then. So, if you want to see I haven't looked at it yet, but I bet it's okay to watch and help you understand about it. Oh, Mike, the new, um, yeah, just Anissa, just scroll through Casey's playlist, and you'll find it. It's in the title of the video. You'll find it.
So not only are you getting charged for the click, but you're getting charged the percentage that you choose for when it sells. So they're double dipping. To me, that's the way it sounds like to me. eBay's double dipping on your listings.
Yeah.
So technically, it's not free to list anymore because you're going to pay for that listing one way or the other. At least that's what it sounds like. I could be wrong.
Yeah. Well,
without knowing too much about it. It's just,
and it depends on if you get sales from more people clicking on it. I wouldn't mind paying a little bit if the item sold.
yeah. I mean, I only have the 1% promoted listings on all my listings anyway. So
Yeah, I do 2% on a lot of things, but I don't put promoted listing on one-off items because I'm the only one on eBay with it. Or maybe 3 people have it listed. What's the point of putting? If somebody wants it and they search for it, I'm the only one they're going to find. So
right.
or if there's 3 people that have them listed, then I'll be on the first page of the listings for it. So, yeah. But if it's like a PlayStation video game, yeah, there may be 100 people with that thing listed. And it might be good to promote that. So I use it on some stuff and don't on others. But do you have to take the pay-per-click if you do promoted listings, or can you just do the old style promoted listings?
That's what I was wondering.
I gotta go look at his video. I know he put one out.
If you have to opt into it or something.
So Mike's here, and this is here, Craig's here. I think I'm kind of running this show into the ground. Yesterday, the maximum I had was like 15 people. Of course, I'll do it for 15 people. I don't care. But if we get down to just like 2 or 3, there's Michelle Clark. Good morning, Michelle.
Yeah, good morning. Haven't seen her in a while.
How's New Mexico? New Mexico, New Mexico. Albuquerque. I bet they're pretty high elevation there. I bet they're already getting pretty chilly at night. It's the first day of the 4th quarter, y'all. Good God, how did that happen? In my brain, I'm still like 50 years old or 40 years old. And then I look at myself in the mirror and go, gah! Dang, I got old. You know, it's like when I'm planning out some of my retirement investment stuff and looking at having to make decisions on retirement stuff. You have to go to those actuarial tables that say, okay, you're age 65, your expected living rate is going to end on, a certain year. You're going, Dang, you have to, I mean, back when you're 30 or 40, you don't think about that.
Mm-mm.
That's so far in the future, you know, you're not worried about anything except getting in an accident and getting killed that way. But it's supposed to be rainy today. A bit of a chill for sure. Yep, I knew it would be. Albuquerque can get pretty chilly. What's the weather here? Let's see. 73. It's not very cold.
It is
I bet Albuquerque's probably 50 or chillier.
currently 58 here. We're supposed to get up in the 80s later this afternoon. So
And it's supposed to start raining at 7 p.m. tonight here. We usually get a lot of rain in October. Wait, no, tomorrow's the start of the fourth quarter.
yeah, today's the 30th.
Kathy Renault, how are you, little girl? Wow.
Hi, Kathy.
She gets
Oh.
a wrench. You got wrenched, Kathy. I haven't talked to Kathy in months. And then just once. Before that, I hadn't talked to her in about a year. Yeah, I miss you too. How's your old hubby doing and all your clan and all? How's your mom and them? Isn't that the old backwoods way of saying, how's the family doing? How's your mom and them?
And them.
And them.
That's it.
Not
How's
them.
your mom and them?
How's your mom and them? And them.
It's like, and you get somebody, what's a mom and them? How you spell that?
Build some damn houses. Why do you want to build damned houses? Damn houses. Them all driving me crazy. Yeah, at least they're healthy enough to do that. Yeah, we've all got family members that we put up with, I'm sure. Yeah, we bought 17 acres and building our mom's houses than yours. Wow. Live off the grid. Well, good luck with that. How do you live off the grid but still be connected to internet computer stuff?
Solar power.
No, I mean, yeah, you may be off the electrical grid, but
yeah,
you're not out of the eye of
Big Brother.
Big Brother watching.
Yeah.
If you do anything on the internet, or if you have a checking account, or if you have a debit card or credit card, somebody can always check up on you. But yeah, you can live far away from other people if you want. There's still areas of the country you can go to and get a little land and just live out away from everybody else. Gonna bury your cash, huh, Kathy? Well, join the crowd. I got my gold and silver buried at the bottom of my deep end of my swimming pool in the vault. Moved to a town called Guntown. Well, of course you did. You learned from me. We live in a small town. I mean, nobody bothers us here. We don't have panhandlers on the corners here, and we don't have we got real low crime rates, and we got, I don't know. You know, there's drugs in every town, but I don't see it.
Oh yeah.
I don't see deals going down. I know after dark in the park, it's probably not the safest place to hang out, but yeah. So the old fart show. Yeah, I got farts to go around. That's the best day on the old fart show. Fishing says my favorite off the grid YouTube family is Red Poppy Ranch. The guy built everything. Are red poppies what opium comes from? But like Idaho Hillbilly is about the only kind of off grid folks that I watch. I've heard the lumber's come back down slightly in price. That's just what I heard. That's not what I know.
It has for now. And my nephew, he builds houses. He's saying right now it's a good time to get lumber if you need it. He says, but he looks for it to go back up again soon. So I also heard on the news that if you're needing stuff for Christmas, toys and things like that, you better start getting them now because of all the offshore holding patterns of all the cargo ships that are setting out off the coast all around the nation.
Yeah.
So I heard Costco has contracted their own shipping company, and I'm like, well, if they're not letting other ships come in, why would Costco be allowed to come in? You know what I mean? doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But if you got toys, you better get them listed because people are going to be looking to buy, especially if they can't find them in the stores. So,
well, is the delay in shipping still COVID related, or is it because they just have more things to ship this time of year?
I don't know. I need to read up on see. It might be a combination of both. So I just heard like the tail end of it when they're saying if you need toys for the holiday, you better start getting them now. So because there's going to be a toy shortage and some others, and even holiday decorations, there's going to be a shortage of those. Anything with those microchips that they're behind on, like electronics and things like that, that there's going to be high demand for that. So it's like, okay.
Fishing says national news reported that first class packages are going to be up to 9 days now. That's bad because I ship a lot. I ship probably at least half of my stuff goes first class.
A lot of mine does too, especially with the Hot Wheels that I've been listing. So unless they,
yeah, sometime in October, we're supposed to get that post office rate hike. I forgot what day.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's tomorrow. I think it's on the 1st.
Is it tomorrow?
I think I read something. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think I read something. I heard there's going to be an artificial Christmas tree shortage too.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's because they don't have enough people to unload cargo ships over on the California coast because of COVID. I think that's a big part of it. I don't know if it's interruption. Hey, Kathy from China too, but I don't know. The whole year's been messed up. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but like when I go to my Walmart, it amazes me because you'll have a lot, like Walmart was always really good about stocking their shelves. Like everything was full in every place. They were always pretty much faced and everything. And now, I mean, like my Walmart, you have like empty spots all over the toy aisle and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But
And
even
I don't
used
know.
toys are doing okay. Because I like my Goodwill here. I mean, I'll go walk around it, and they'll do this, or they take a big bin of toys and they'll price it at like $10. And it, like I
Mhm.
just bought a bin. It was all PJ Masks, which haven't sold yet. Maybe they're not as popular. But the other one was Paw Patrol with a bunch of vehicles. Shoot, I think I got like $58 plus shipping for all those Paw Patrol toys.
Wow. I wouldn't do a video about that if you don't want haters, because people who can't go to Walmart and buy it are really, you've seen a lot of comments on a lot of videos where people are pissed
Oh,
off that they can't get what they want at
oh
at,
really?
uh, at Walmart because resellers bought it all.
Mm. Oh, okay, now it's the reseller's fault. Oh boy.
Yeah. Well, that goes back.
Yeah, when you get
Remember,
like a hot thing, yeah, and it gets bought up. Yeah.
yeah, Scott the Bearded Picker got a lot of criticism for grabbing up all the Millennium
Mm-hmm.
Monopoly games and selling them before people could buy them in Walmart, and then Walmart got them anyway, so
No.
price just tanked. But he sold about all of his before that happened.
Yeah, well, you got to be in the first on that stuff.
Yeah.
It's like kind of a little bit like, remember when they did the big deal about Turner Classic Movies, I think it was, took down Gone with the Wind. You could
Uh-huh.
go to Walmart and buy the Gone with the Wind, like mine. I bought them up, and we would pay. I think they were $5 or $6 a disc new at Walmart, and then I'd put them right on eBay, and I think I was getting like 35 or 39 a movie. Hey, Sally.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
But yeah, now I mean it ain't really worth anything, so I wouldn't go out and buy Gone with the Wind movies anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Good morning, Sally.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm having
Sally,
troubles.
you
You
sound
had
like
what?
you had to work last night.
Yeah, I did.
You look like you had to work last night. You look a little tired.
Yeah. I'm a little tired, but I'm having tummy troubles today.
Uh-oh.
I'll be
Sorry
alright.
about that. Hank's got a bad ear this morning, too.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry, Hank.
So
My
I feel
ear-
fine, just in case anybody wants to know.
Might be because of her teeth. Just
Oh, y'all want to hear about my screw up?
what'd you
oh
screw
no,
up?
you screw up.
Well, last week I sold a ping putter, so I went into where I keep the golf clubs that I'm selling, and I pulled out a ping putter, but it wasn't the right ping putter. So
Oh
I
no,
sent it to the customer, and the customer messages me back, "Hey, you sent me the wrong putter." I'm like, "Well, frickin' rack snacking crapping." So I sent him the right putter, and he's supposed to send me back the wrong putter.
Mm-hmm.
But in the meantime, I forgot to take the listing down for the wrong putter, and it sold yesterday.
Oh no.
So I sent the customer a message saying, "Look, I screwed up. Would you mind if I cancel this order? And when I get it back, I'll send you a message that I got it, and you can rebuy it." And I haven't responded yet. So, God, I'm stupid. I do. That's, I didn't
Well,
realize I actually had 4 ping putters in there. I didn't realize I had that many. I'm like,
you
and
just
they're all a little bit different than the others. So
yeah.
yeah,
You just need to label them.
I just totally screwed up.
No.
Yeah, I mean, normally I probably wouldn't even have a ping putter, or if I do have one, I probably just have one. But last week I had 4 of them in there. Like, and I picked those up because they sell good.
Yeah.
But anyway, like crap and rack, snacking crick. I frick nick rack cuss myself. I don't have to have other people give me a hard time. I do it to myself. You know, I just God, nothing makes me madder than when I screw up like that.
I just clicked on, that was so weird. I clicked on this thing that I sold because two of the 3 have paid that I sold the other day. And so I clicked on it and it said this is missing. This listing is missing or not available. But I already sold it. And I was looking, to send an invoice. So I had to close it and then hit it again and it came up. So stupid.
Well, yeah, Mike says nothing like that ever happens to me.
Yeah, right.
Well, at least you sent something that was similar. I mean, we've done it where we mislabeled the box and it's like something totally different went the wrong way, went to the wrong customer.
Yeah. Well, usually when I accidentally, I've done it before where I've accidentally sent the wrong thing.
Yeah, me too.
But in those cases, I had always remembered to take down the listing of the one that I accidentally sent. But no, I just forgot all about it and left it live. Sure enough, somebody comes along.
That's when you'll sell it, is when you don't have it.
Buys it, yeah. I'm like kicking myself in the ass. And, hey, you
Murphy's Law, right?
Yeah. If they don't give me permission to cancel the order, I'm just going to have to do it anyway and take the ding on my account. Ugh. Ugh. And then just a couple of days ago, I had shipped a Funko Pop on Friday, and then I went in on Monday to do my shipping, and it looked kind of like in my orders that I hadn't shipped that one yet. So I looked for it for about 15 minutes, couldn't find it. Where the hell is that thing? Well, I'd already shipped it on Friday. And then finally I double checked the listings from a couple of days before and go, well, you dumbass, you already shipped that thing. I'm so stupid.
Well, we tend to make mistakes here and there, I think we get better, as time goes by. We get better at, keeping from making those mistakes because we've learned our lessons.
Well, you would think so, but I've been reselling for about 6-7 years now, and I'm like,
yeah, but
how do I still make these dumbass mistakes?
It happens.
You're human. You're a human.
And of course, the customers, they just, I can see their eyes rolling back in their head. Well, you dumb butt. Anyway.
Yeah, because they're used to dealing with computers or robots doing stuff for them, when you make a human error, it's like, oh, well, this is why. This is why Amazon is great. Because they use so many freaking robots in their system.
So did you guys, if you do a search on an item, because I was just like looking something up that's a new item. Now, like when I usually have mine go in like list view instead of gallery, but across the top of the page it will have like 4 listings side by side, and I wonder if that's like for that click on promotion thing, where you
maybe
by your clicks. Yeah, just look up like I just looked. I have a pair of Oakley sunglasses here. I just looked it up. It'll show them in list view because that's usually the way I like to look at them. But across the top, it'll have 4 listings of like Oakleys, and I wonder if that's because of the new, click promotion thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like somebody else has it turned on in their store.
I would assume, yeah, because I mean that's definitely a different way that they're like showing me it. Anyway.
Yeah. I suppose you could find out by messaging those sellers and say, "Hey, do you use?"
Yeah, I'm sure they'd really appreciate it. Like, hey, I clicked on your thing. I'm not going to buy it, but I will message you. And now now you have to pay for that click promotion, whatever it costs, I guess, by your rate or whatever.
Yeah, thanks,
Has anybody
dumbasses. It cost
tried
me 15 cents.
Has anybody tried the pay per click?
No. I see it's in.
No.
I think when I look at yesterday, Jim looked at it. We didn't try it. I think it's still in the beta format or beta program yet. I don't know. It worries me when I see eBay trying to make more money on something without actually selling the item.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I mean, that to me that's a little bit slightly concerning. So you're trying to make a little more money off of me by not actually selling the item. But okay.
I already pay you fees. Why are you doing this to me?
Mm-hmm.
Dang. Between the store fee and their cut off the item, I'm like, no, I don't think I'm gonna opt into too many more ways to pay you, eBay people.
Mr. Sadie says I pretend like nothing ever changes on eBay and I'm much happier.
Yeah, today I'm not even gonna work on eBay today. Brandon's got a football game tonight at like 6, and I said to Jim, he's never seen it. I'm like, let's just leave early. We'll go check out Cumberland Falls, and then we'll go up to the football game. And I'm like, I don't even want to talk about eBay today. I'm like, you can talk about politics, but we're not talking about eBay.
Oh, there you go. So, yeah. Last day of September.
Can you believe it?
If you haven't spent your store coupon to get shipping supplies, then today's the last day. Just putting that out there. I spent mine a couple of months ago.
I spent mine just like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I didn't think I had one. I thought I spent it already. And I must have maybe went in there and went to order and then got distracted and thought I ordered it and I didn't. But,
Oh, I never do anything like that, Sally. Oh, yeah, I just did. Go in and
I'm
spend
one
the
of
wrong
them that's
butter.
really good about walking into a room and not knowing why I'm there.
Gotta do that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Because I sit here at my computer, but all my listed eBay stuff is in another room. So I'll look at my orders and find out what I need to pull and ship, and I'll walk in there and go, now what was that I was getting?
I just looked at it 5 seconds ago and I can't remember what it was.
I know. I mean,
mine are right across the room, and I still do it.
Yeah. Like,
I gotta write it down, or I'll forget. I was like, what was I getting again? Or I gotta take my phone over there.
Yeah.
It's like I have squirrel moments too. You know, I'll walk in there and I'll see something kind of out of place or sitting on the floor that shouldn't be or something, and I'll pick it up and move it. And that little bitty distraction like that is just enough to make me go, well, crap. Now I don't remember what I came in here for.
Yeah.
Or you think you're going to be over there 5 minutes and you're over there an hour because you decide to move that, but then when you moved it isn't fitting right, so you have to change everything around, make sure it fits it. I've done that.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh crap. Why was I even over here?
I already spent a couple of minutes today looking for some electrical plugs that I sold yesterday, and I'm like, where did I put those? Haven't found them yet. They're in there, I know, but geez, I need a system.
Yeah, you do.
I probably won't ever do. But
I think by the time you get to like 600, you need a system
Yeah.
because that's where I was at. Was about 600, and I'm like, okay, this is too much to just
Oh,
fly by the seat of my pants, have it on a shelf, and not know where it's at.
not me. If I had 2 things listed, I could still send the wrong one. I could do that. I could manage.
You could make that
I
happen.
I could make that happen. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't suppose it's hard to do. Well, there's a lot of people that will, ship a whole bunch of stuff all at once and use that bulk shipping tool and print out the labels all at once. And I don't know how they do it.
Yeah, I can't use
Yeah,
that.
I'd screw
I would
something up,
post
or
the
Jim
stuff
would screw it up.
Sadie says he wonders if you can give someone else your code for shipping supplies.
You can't. No, it's non-transferable.
Probably not. But you can change your shipping address for that order, I'm sure, and send it to whoever you want to,
Yeah,
and
probably.
order it yourself for them. Because people are all the time ordering stuff and asking, "Can you ship this to a different address?" No, but you can go in and change the shipping address for this order.
Yeah,
Okay.
or if you don't need the supplies, you can sell them. You can sell those.
Sadie says Todd can send a card to somebody that ordered a pencil. That's true. You win a new car.
You get a car, and you get a car, and
And
you.
you get a. How many you got going out today, Laurie, from yesterday's sales?
7.
Good.
And they're all Macari. Not one of them's eBay.
Wow.
Hmm.
Sally?
Well, I just have the 2 that are going out from day before because they didn't pay until today. They probably just got paid this morning, so.
Tara, how many you got going out?
I think he had like 8 or 9. It's been slow for our eBay. But he already packed them because we're not going to do anything today. We're going to goof off all day.
Well, that's good.
I think I've got 9.
Good.
Yeah, he's outside unloading our expedition off a trailer, and I think we'll probably goof off.
Craig says, so should I order a pencil? Sadie says, you order one of Todd's pencils and you never know what you're going to get.
Probably get a golf club. He likes them sending those.
If you order from Todd's eBay store, it's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
Whole new meaning to mystery box.
Yeah, I should change all of my listings to mention you might get the item you order or you might not.
Or you might get something that somebody else ordered.
Yeah. Roll the dice making an order in my store. Yeah, anyway, what else is going on?
Not much.
Not much. I gotta work all weekend. But my son's girlfriend's moving in today, so I have that going on.
So the travel company we're using to go to Germany this month had a live video chat yesterday. And man, at least half of the chat was talking about the COVID restriction stuff you have to do.
What's it like in Germany for the restrictions if you're visiting?
Well, one of them is you have to have a COVID vaccination and bring proof of it with you.
Yeah.
The second thing you have to do is take a COVID test. If you do the antigen one, you have to have it no sooner than 48 hours before you leave. Or if you take the PCR test, you have to take it 72 hours or later before you leave for the trip. The third thing is some places require KN95 masks. You can't use regular ones.
Oh, wow.
And the fourth thing is you have to take another COVID test before you get on the plane to come home.
Oh.
So
that's crazy.
Just way more hoops.
So what happens if you end up being positive with COVID in Germany and you want to come back home? Do you have to stay there then in quarantine?
Yeah, you have to stay there in quarantine, and the company we're buying our travel from said that they would pay for the extra time, the cost of staying until the quarantine was over, which was that's a good thing.
Yeah, because I don't think like if you're French and have like your vaccine and everything, you can't travel to the United States yet. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Valerie said she didn't have to show anything.
Oh, at the airport?
Yeah. All you have to do is wear a mask. You have to wear a mask in the airport, in the plane, all of that. Take the mask off.
But that's just a flight from one place in the U.S. to another place in the U.S.
Right. Right. So, and she didn't have to show her vaccine card or anything, which I'm surprised. Because I thought she would have had to show her card. But, I don't know. I mean, I can definitely see why some countries are being so strict, because I thought that they should have been stricter on us right at first, because if they would have just shut down all international flights out of to going out of the US and coming in, and then kind of restricted us a little bit, maybe not even as much as they did, I think we could have nipped it in the bud.
I don't know. The U.S. is such a big place; it would have probably found a way in. I mean, I know people in Saudi Arabia who have it, and they're one of the most restrictive. They've been stricter on their people than just about any other country in the world. And I have a friend in Saudi Arabia that says, even though
they shut down flights out of Asia. I mean, I think within that first 15 days when it started.
No, they didn't.
Out of China? I thought that was real soon. Because remember,
just to
China. Went to Chinatown.
Just to China, though. Like any other flights that were
coming well, you had them flying into Europe, and then they could get them over here out of Europe.
And then, I think at one point they had it to where people were catching flights to Mexico and then going from Mexico through the border and then getting on a plane and going wherever they needed to go.
Yeah, well, they just walk across the southern border. I mean, honestly, it isn't going to end now. You can't have the southern border. Like, if you have like people where there's high COVID rates, like in Haiti, and they're not vaccinated, and they end up coming across the border, I mean, and they're sitting in a camp with 15,000 other people, and then the people get dispersed. I mean, you're not going to control it.
No. No, it's too widespread now that if you're gonna get it, you're gonna get it.
Oh, another thing they said about the COVID thing, there are several stops on our trip that you're going to stay in the same hotel room for 2 or 3 days.
Mm.
And they said, do not expect room service or your room to be cleaned while you're there.
Well, that sucks.
It will be clean when you get there,
Mm-hmm.
But
but
clean it.
don't ask, you know, don't expect to have your room cleaned every day like is kind of a normal thing in the U.S.
Were you
they wanna
able
keep-
to ever go on your Alaska cruise, Lori?
No,
No.
they canceled it.
Yeah.
Never got to go there. And then my kids were going to take me on a cruise. My son and his fiance is going to take me on a cruise next month, and it was canceled. So,
Mm.
oh well.
Next month, I thought
Yeah.
the cruise lines were pretty much back open.
They were, but there were so many restrictions with my son's stepdaughter that they would have never been able to get off the boat. So, because she's too little for the vaccine, and Brittany didn't want to have to get a vaccine just to go on a cruise. So she called, I think it was Caribbean, and they canceled and they refunded her money. So,
Oh,
but which is
yeah. And another thing about COVID, they're going to space us out on the bus. You know, the last European tour we went on, I mean, every seat was crammed full.
Yeah.
You know, you had people in every seat. I think they're going to take a bus and only put where a bus usually holds maybe 40 people, they're only going to put 15 to 20 on there.
So out of curiosity, did you have this trip planned before COVID hit, or did y'all plan it after we were already kind of in COVID?
No, we booked it July, August.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw where
I didn't know
Europe
if you
opened
had
back
it
up.
booked earlier and it got postponed because of the COVID stuff.
Yeah, and the tour people said, man, the people of Europe, like shopkeepers and restaurant folks and everything, were so appreciative and happy to see Americans come back.
No, I'm sure it's a big part of their income.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're like a tourist-based area in Germany and you need tourists coming through.
Yeah. And tour people actually said, there's less traffic on the roads now because even though they've started tourism again, it's not near the volume that it was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So the roads are just, I mean, it's easier to get around in Europe now.
I don't know, Todd. I think I'd just wait. But
No, we're doing it.
yeah.
So are you just doing when you're in Germany, are you on a bus tour, or are you taking that cruise, those ships down the Rhine?
We're doing the bus trip thing.
Yeah.
We fly into Frankfurt and then we go south and hit a few spots like the Black Forest, and then we go into Liechtenstein, Liechtenstein, Switzerland, and then Austria to finish off.
Have you ever been to Germany before?
Nope, never have.
That's kind of cool.
It'll be fun, I think. And we're kind of, we're kind of used to wearing masks and stuff and putting up with crap They said customs would take longer than it did 2 years ago too, because you got to jump through all the hoops. Show your vaccination card and show your uh, test proof and such.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Oh, and I suppose when you're on the international flight then across the ocean, you got to wear the mask the whole time. Because isn't that like,
Oh, I'm
I don't know,
sure.
14
Yeah.
hours or something?
Yeah. I think we did when we went to Utah.
Hmm.
Let me ask
Well, don't be
Gwen,
like,
didn't we have to wear a mask on the airplane to Utah? Yeah, yeah. We have masks on when we weren't eating their little snack or drinking their little
don't be
soda
like eating your
water.
snack with no mask on, like that one guy, and then those people were giving him dirty looks, and he like recorded it with his phone.
Yeah. Even in the airport lobbies, yeah.
Mm.
You go inside the building, you're supposed to have a mask on.
Last time I flew, Jim was sitting there having a protest with the rest of the smokers, how it was discriminatory that they had to go outside to smoke.
Yeah. I don't see how a smoker handles.
Ellen says that he watched the annual Republican versus Democrat baseball game last night. No one was wearing a mask. Biden and Nancy was willy-nilly getting in everybody's faces.
I didn't watch it. I heard he was getting booed there, but I didn't watch the game.
Oh God, fishing, it's expensive.
Yeah.
But Gwen started saving up for this trip years ago. She said, when I retire, before COVID even started,
Yeah.
we're gonna take a nice big vacation when I retire. And of course, we were supposed to have taken her retirement trip during the summer right after she retired, but because of COVID, we got it delayed all the way into October now.
Yeah.
I think
So,
like they have that Rhine, you get on a cruise ship and you go down the Rhine, which I always thought would be kind of cool. I want to say those are like 8,000 a person or something.
yeah, it depends on what you include in all that.
Yeah.
Not every meal is on the tour ticket. But, and then of course you got to buy souvenirs and crap.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm thinking it was at least 10,000 each for the trip,
Yeah.
and then all the extras.
So that's including the flight and the hotel and all that.
Yeah, there's the flight, the hotel, most of the tours. Some of the side excursions, like there's a cogway up the Alps in Switzerland,
Mm-hmm.
and
What,
that's
like
gonna
a little box that you get in that goes up?
It's kind of like a one-car railway that goes
Yeah.
up.
That's gonna be scary.
Yeah, probably for us landlubbers who kind of.
Well, go to those German flea markets and like ship back some goods you can resell. Find some real good European antiques.
I was thinking about taking some empty boxes with me and shipping some FedEx back.
There's a thing, and I always thought it'd be kind of fun. They go to Hungary, and that's what they do is they go around they hook you up with antique dealers and stuff, and then they help you ship the stuff back.
Yeah, I probably won't worry with it because Gwen probably won't want to do anything like that.
I don't think I would ship it, but I would love. I like antique stuff, so I like just going because I'd buy it for myself.
Yeah, but we'll be going to areas like the Black Forest that has those fancy. They make those fancy cuckoo clocks and
yeah,
stuff like that. It'd be Be interesting to ship one home.
Yeah.
Where's
Yeah,
that?
Kathy, I've heard that too. That especially the Scandinavian countries like Norway and Denmark and Sweden were starting to loosen their COVID restrictions. Earlier, Karen asked, she saw Andrew from Money Mental. They were at a eBay Open in England, and nobody was wearing a mask.
Oh, really?
But I'm sure England is still. Well, Jack came on here a few days ago and said, "Yeah, it's still tight. We're still in the pretty big restrictions." Like, I don't think, like here, the NFL opened up the stadiums again to general admission. So there was 100,000 people in Cowboy Stadium on Monday night.
Wow.
But he said there, like the football soccer teams, no, they still don't allow people in the stadiums. Anyway,
I had to
Do you
look
have
at
to
the
wear a mask at an NFL game?
they would pan the crowd and you would see a few people with masks on.
No, I don't think it's required though. So I think at college, I don't think I haven't seen it.
Not everybody was wearing a mask, that's for sure. A bunch of the people had on masks that were Dallas Cowboy logo stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The Packers are going to play the Cincinnati Bengals. And I kind of part of me would like to go up and see the game, but I don't know if I'll get there. I thought maybe I'd take Brandon.
Yeah, Kathy, after this trip, we will probably not go outside the USA for quite a while. Let things settle down even more with the COVID crap. Man, it's been a long time though, hasn't it, with COVID? Sheesh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, when it started, did you ever think it would last this long, really?
Oh, God, no, that's what I'm saying.
No, I didn't. Honestly, well, until the Delta flared up, I thought after the election, I figured it'd sort of start fading away.
Yeah. But like March 2020, when they shut down the schools here, I thought, oh, they might finish off the year without doing it, but for sure they'll start school back up like regular in the fall, and they didn't. Then they went on, the fall of 2020, they went on remote learning.
Yeah, we started on remote here, and then we were doing it like 2 days a week in person or something like that. And then because you had a lot of kids that just weren't doing the work here, at least in this area, in this district, so you had a whole bunch of kids that technically, I guess, wouldn't have passed whatever grade they were in. They weren't doing their work, even virtually. They had this problem. So then they're trying to do summer school. You could opt into having your kid repeat that grade because they were behind now. And now they're doing Saturday school, trying to catch up these kids that are D's and failing.
Wow.
I was lucky because my kid, he was very good about attendance and stuff like that. Because I can say if I would have been in high school when this happened, I mean, oh man, I would have been really bad about not doing my work.
Yeah, it's really hurt the kids not having hands-on learning.
Yeah.
It really has. That comes down to parents at that point. It's almost like homeschooling then to make sure your kids do the work.
I say that about myself, but when I was a kid, I mean, all the adults work during the day. If I was at home by myself and said, okay, you got to do your virtual classes, I'd have been like, whatever. When Brandon would do virtual classes here, because they have like it's like a Google Zoom meeting or whatever. She got all the little squares. They would all just have their avatars on, and then they like ask the kids questions. And Brandon and maybe one other kid would be the only kids asking questions because me and Jim he'd be in the living room doing it. We'd kind of listen in, and the teacher would be like, okay, ask a question. Now, anybody besides Brandon answer the question, but not Brandon. And it was silence because all they did was have their like little avatar on, and they were gone.
Yeah. They'd be over at the computer playing a video game.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I've been really lucky with my kid. I mean, he got his report card. He had 1 B. Everything else was A's. So, because I was not that good a student when I was a kid. I don't know how I lucked out on that.
Yeah. I think more people are probably homeschooled now, only because the parents maybe work from home now, and so they see that they can get by with still working and their kids staying home, so they just figure they'll just keep their kids home.
You could voluntarily do virtual learning here in our school district. I mean, I sent my kid to school, but you could do it. I couldn't homeschool because I'm not a good teacher.
Yeah.
That's just my weak point. I know that.
Yeah, I know Gwen's last year of teaching, they had to make 2 sets of lessons for the online kids and the ones in school because they had the option of staying home all of last school year. I don't know if it's true this year or not, since Gwen retired and she doesn't have to deal with it this year.
Yeah. Like here, you could opt into it. I didn't opt into it, and that's just me. I think there's something good about like, sending your kid off to school and they learn to interact with, other people and.
Well, they get those social skills.
Yeah, and they, I don't know. I think there's something it's like you have to get up in the morning and brush your teeth and eat your breakfast and get dressed. Otherwise, it seems like people like sit in pajamas all day and day turns into night and night turns into day, and it kind of gives you a schedule.
Yeah. Well, it's 9 o'clock.
Time to go to work.
I got some orders to pack. Hopefully I get the right stuff in the right package this time. So thanks everybody for coming on.
Thanks for having it.
We had a few more people today than we did yesterday's show. Was kind of not all that many people in. So y'all have a good productive day, fun day.
Have a good weekend.
Bye everybody.
Bye guys.
Bye. Have a good football game, Tara.
I hope so. The 7th grade's not been doing too good.
Oh, Brandon.